Yo, it's the spooky scary season, and what have we done? What have we done, guys? Uh, Pretty much nothing. We've done like pretty much nothing for this to get ready. We've had our 31 days of Halloween on Fortnite, but that's not really been spooky or scary. So, is it really the spooky scary season if I'm not making things spooky and scary? No, I don't think so. So here's what we got coming up. Alright, so as you've seen, just the other video, the one I posted before last, I found out that Fortnite has an actual Halloween event going on in Save the World. So, obviously, that's part of what we're going to do. So we're going to keep playing that series. Okay, don't worry. We're going to finish that out. I know. I did 2 in one day. That way yesterday I wouldn't have to do the boss fight and I could post the other video instead. We will continue the other video today. Actually, the day I'm recording this is the day I posted that video. So don't worry about that. But what else do we have going on besides just Fortnite? Always Fortnite. Well, I have a couple of ideas in mind. One idea. I'm going to be playing Borderlands. I know, I started the Borderlands series a while back and then never actually continued on with it. But this is different. So the only reason I never continued on with that is because I had previously started the game on my own time and I didn't want to start from scratch. So I stopped playing it. But they're about to release a Halloween event tomorrow, actually, on the 25th of October. They're going to release a Halloween event. So, I'm going to film that for you guys. Don't worry. I have content that I'm going to record for you. I'm going to be recording the Borderlands 3 Halloween event for you. So I'm thinking as one of the things that we do also, besides just those two things, because the Fortnite thing, I can honestly knock out in like one day if I wanted to. So I'm thinking we do one round of zombies from Black Ops as another video. So you have that to look forward to if you're interested in that at all. Also, I have something special that I have planned for you guys that I'm not going to talk about in this video, actually. You just have to look forward to that. So this is just an update on all the spooky scary stuff. Because I haven't done anything spooky scary. Like I said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I haven't done anything spooky. I haven't done anything scary. It doesn't even feel like Halloween, does it? Because at least it doesn't to me. I know there's events coming up, but those events don't happen until like the week of Halloween, which again, I haven't really done anything to prepare for it on here, but this week will be building up to Halloween. So don't worry about that, guys. We do have content coming to scare the crap out of you. Not really, it won't scare the crap out of you. Probably won't even scare you, honestly. But it will be something at least more Halloweenish themed. So we have that to look forward to. Okay, so I do have something else that I'm going to do. On Halloween, my girlfriend and I have a Halloween event that we're going to. So, on the day of Halloween, I'm going to show you the costume that her and I chose, but I'm not going to talk about it until we're done with it, because I don't want to spoil the surprise. So, we'll see that on the day of Halloween, but until that point, I'm not going to say anything else. I'm not going to ruin it. You're just going to have to sit there and basically wonder what it is I could possibly be talking about. Okay, so now that all the updates are out of the way, here's what this video is actually going to be about. So I want to talk about my favorite Halloween movies. I know, hooray! It's not a big deal. I'm sorry. But I just want this to be a longer video than 4 minutes, you know? So I'm going to talk about the Halloween movies that I enjoy. Okay, so for me, as far as Halloween movies go, I never consider horror movies as actual Halloween movies because they're just, it's a genre. So you can watch horror movies at any point in the year, not just specifically Halloween. So to me, that doesn't make them special. To me, special Halloween movies are the ones that are based around Halloween, such as my number one top movie for Halloween is Nightmare Before Christmas. Like, yeah, it's an obvious one, right? Come on. Everybody's watched The Nightmare Before Christmas. Children have seen The Nightmare Before Christmas that weren't even born anywhere near the year it was made. So The Nightmare Before Christmas is my number one favorite Halloween movie. So we've all seen that. We all know about it because it's literally about Halloween. You know, Halloween Town. It's Halloween Town. Jack Skellington, the king of horror, king of the pumpkin patch. You know, that stuff. It's all good, all well and good. Everyone see it. So, ones that everyone should have seen but probably hasn't, just because there's newer generations now and they didn't grow up with it. So the original Alvin and the Chipmunks horror movies, I just watched them again recently. They work pretty well. They're pretty funny. They actually stay pretty true to what the monsters are as well, rather than just making it just a children's cartoon, basically. They have the two that I watched. I don't know if there's any more than these two, but if there are, I'll put them up on the screen. If there's nothing there, and there's only the two that I'm about to list, then there's only those two. Okay, so the ones I just watched are Alvin and the Chipmunks Meet Frankenstein, and Alvin and the Chipmunks Meet Werewolf, or Wolfman, whatever it's called. That'll be on screen, so you'll see it. So basically, these two movies are about the old Alvin and the Chipmunks. Not what they are now to this generation, but like the classic Alvin and the Chipmunks cartoon. So in the classic Alvin and the Chipmunks cartoon, it's pretty great. Alvin's still kind of a mess. He's kind of all over the place. He's kind of the annoying one. But he basically loves monsters in like both films. And because of that, he gets them into trouble. And they end up running into Frankenstein and the Wolfman, and a bunch of crazy things happen in it. But they're both pretty funny, and they're actually both pretty good, which is great to say as an adult, to be able to say that they're still both really good movies. Now, this is my opinion, so if you don't enjoy it, I'm sorry. I apologize for you not enjoying the same thing I enjoy. But I enjoy the movies, so you can't give me any hate for that. Anyways, besides those, another classic Halloween movie, Halloween Town. It's literally a movie about a town set for Halloween. Pretty good movie. It's a classic. Disney made it, actually. I think it was a series, I think. There was more than one. I only remember one of them. And basically this channel called 24 Frames of Nick, picture on screen, talk about the movie. He posted a video like yesterday, I think, talking about it, reminding you basically of what it was. Well, reminding me basically of what it was. You may actually remember if you've watched it. Don't know if you have or not. Couldn't tell you. But he reminded me of what the movie was, and I remembered watching it as a kid. Pretty good movie series as a kid. Doesn't hold up as much for me anymore. Not as good as it once was, but still pretty good series to watch, especially if you're a kid watching it. So, or if you have kids, make them watch it, because honestly, it's a pretty good series, and it's a lot better than the crap that they put out nowadays. So another classic movie is called, well, I actually don't remember what it's called. There'll be a picture on screen as well. Picture here, we'll put it here. Boop, right there. Okay, so that movie, I think it's called like Put a Spell on You or something like that. I don't know. It's about these three witches, basically, that end up being real and causing a lot of terror to these two children who just want to enjoy their Halloween. It's a pretty good movie as well. Another classic for my generation, and I believe the generation before me. I grew up with this movie. Really, really good. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's good. Believe me. It's a really good movie. It can be kind of annoying. It's definitely not my favorite movie, but it's still a Halloween classic, so you should and need to watch this movie if you want to experience a true Halloween, that is. Okay, another one, a little bit less notable as a Halloween film, because it's not quite Halloween. It's more of a, I would say more of a horror genre, but not really. Coraline. I know. Coraline's such a film. I don't even know how to categorize it, but it's a really good film, but it has a lot of horror elements to it that I find watching it around Halloween is just like a perfect time to watch it, because it has a lot of horror themes to it. It feels very scary. Like, it feels like something you should watch more if you're in the mood to be scared. It's not actually scary if you're an adult, especially, but if you think about the themes in it, it's actually pretty terrifying. So, again, another one, pretty good film. You should give it a watch. If you haven't seen it, you've probably seen it by now. I probably never thought of it as a Halloween film, but it's definitely something to watch in the Halloween season, and it will definitely get you in the spirit of horror, of scary, of spooky. So, give that a watch. Alright, so this isn't a movie. This is not a movie. This is a show that I'm about to mention. So this show will definitely get you in a Halloween spirit. It is The Walking Dead. It's The Walking Dead from AMC. So whenever you watch it, you don't have to watch the entire thing, but at least the first season, first or second, you can watch both of them if you want to. First and / or. There we go. Second season. Don't watch beyond that. Like, you don't have to. If you enjoy it, keep watching it, of course. But I mean, if you don't like it that much, just watch the first 2 seasons. They're definitely the best seasons, and in my opinion, they're the best seasons, and they're my favorite seasons. The first season being my favorite season. But since there's, again, a horror genre, zombies, so it definitely gets you in the theme of Halloween. It feels very Halloweenish. Okay, so I've mentioned mainly movies. I've mentioned a TV show now, which I'm not going to name more than one TV show. I'm just naming one TV show. I'm also going to name a game, a couple of games actually. Probably 3 games. Three games, I think. So one of them, well, 3 games. One game isn't actually a game, it's a genre of game. One that we'll actually be playing. So, again. Anyways, one game that you should definitely play. This is just a game, not a series. Game that you should definitely play, even though it may not quite seem like it at first, but definitely is Fallout 4. It's an unexpected one, I know. And you're like, how was that Halloween? Well, actually, if you pay close attention when playing the game, there's Halloween decorations everywhere. Like, they're on buildings, they're on houses, which are buildings, so that's literally the same thing. Anyways, that houses are on buildings. There are, besides just the decorations, because I mean, I know it's such a vague connection that you wouldn't even be like, oh, okay, I should play this game because there's decorations on the walls. Besides those, there's also things that jump out and just scare you. For instance, there is this quest in Fallout where you go to this church, which is also a museum about witches, and just the entire mission is terrifying. Cool. Anyways, give Fallout 4 a try as a Halloween game. And even if you don't think of it as a Halloween game, you can put mods on to try to make it scarier. Especially if you're playing on PC. I play on console. It has its own version of mods. Some of them may not be that spooky, but you know, if you're playing on a PC, definitely you can play either any of the Bethesda games really, and just mod them into a horror game. Moving on to another game series, actually, not a game, but a game series, is Resident Evil. If you're wanting to get into a Halloween spirit, play Resident Evil, because it is a horror genre, and it's basically a game about zombies. It's terrifying, and you will cry a little bit. But if you're looking for a specific one of the series, if you're like, which one should I play, which one should I start? My personal opinion would be Resident Evil 7. It's the most recent game to come out, besides remakes, we're not counting remakes. It's the most recent one to come out that I can remember that scares the absolute turds out of you. I'm sorry, but it does. It's terrifying. You should definitely give it a try and a play because you might cry a little bit, just a little bit. You might just cry. It's terrifying, like legit. If I had it, I would play it for you. I've watched a friend play through the entire game, and it was, yeah, I jumped a lot. I've had a lot of jump scares. It's a really good game. Try it out, play it. Be prepared though, it is not for the faint of heart, and it is terrifying. Okay. Now, this last one is the genre of game. It's not a specific game. I will list a couple of specific games, but it's a game genre. So this game genre is zombie games. We have an abundance of zombie killing games. There's tons. There's just absolute tons of zombie killing games. But the specific ones, because the specific ones I'm choosing, because there are tons of them. There are tons. So these are my personal opinions, which are the most zombie-ish, the ones that will scare you the most. At least to me, they did. You may have one that I don't think of that is actually scary. But the first one that I'm going to mention, and this is the one I would suggest playing probably above all of others, is Dying Light. Because Dying Light is a game literally set all around zombies, and killing zombies and running from zombies, and just, it's terrifying. The entire game is about zombies. It's really, really good. There's hordes and hordes of zombies, and it's just, it's terrifying. Okay, but give it a try. It's basically parkour and zombies. Great combination. Give it a go. Another series to try out, I would say, is it just came out recently. It's called Days Gone. So Days Gone is basically this dude and his motorcycle, and he fights hordes of zombies as well. It's terrifying just because they can easily overtake you if you're not careful, and they can just knock you down, take you out, and wipe away all of your progress. And again, scary, terrifying, running away from zombies. Good stuff. Another game you can play is less of a story mode and more of a arcade mode, which is, again, Black Ops Zombies, which is what I will be playing soon. So, in Black Ops Zombies, what you do is you literally just fight waves and waves of zombies and try to survive as long as you can. It is challenging, it's scary, and when you get overwhelmed, it can just absolutely scare you. But turn the lights off, play this game mode, and you will feel like you're getting in more of a Halloween spirit sooner than later. Last one I'm listing is Left 4 Dead. So Left 4 Dead is another game series where you hunt down, where basically you and friends try to get to the end of this mission that you're doing. And while you're doing that, you're fighting, again, hordes and hordes of zombies. If you haven't noticed yet, there's a theme here. The scarier games are the ones where you fight tons of zombies, because there's tons of them. So, play Left 4 Dead, especially if you have some friends. Grab some friends, play Left 4 Dead together, and just go at it. You will get overwhelmed, you will be terrified, you may scream, you may cry. It'll be great. You should play it. Give it a try. Alright, so that's going to do it for today's video. I've listed off movies, listed off shows, a show, and listed off games. So give all those a try, give all of them a go, give them a watch. If you've watched them all, tell me how much you enjoyed them down in the comments. I would love to hear how you feel about it. I would love to be able to respond to some comments. Just get some people watching these videos so that way I can actually have an interaction with you guys. So, if you enjoyed the video, press that like button. Press that like button. I would love to have at least a like on a video. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, press the like button. If you enjoy this video, try giving a couple of other of my videos a chance. And if you enjoy those, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of them. And for that, I'll see all you dudes in the next video. Peace.